New York City Mayor Eric Adams is facing serious legal trouble, and we would be remiss if we didn't tell you about it because this is a downfall we've been predicting for years. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York is going off. They did Diddy last week, and they're doing Eric Adams this week. They've charged him bribery, campaign finance violations, and conspiracy. Prosecutors allege that Adams took illegal campaign contributions and bribes from foreign nationals in exchange for political favors, including approving the opening of a Turkish consulate building without proper fire inspections. Here's our good boy, Damien. Sorry, not good boy. That sounded racist. First of all, here's our good man, Damien, laying down the law once again.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for gathering. My name is Damian Williams, and I'm the United States Attorney here in the Southern District of New York. Today, we are announcing campaign finance, bribery, and conspiracy charges against Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City. As the indictment alleges, Mayor Adams engaged in a long-running conspiracy in which he solicited and knowingly accepted illegal campaign contributions from foreign donors and corporations. As we allege, Mayor Adams took these contributions even though he knew they were illegal, and even though he knew these contributions were attempts by a Turkish government official and Turkish businessmen to buy influence with him. We also allege that the mayor sought and accepted well over $100,000 in luxury travel benefits from some of the same foreign actors who arranged many of the illegal campaign contributions.
Adams got word of this, and then he tried to hold a press conference outside on the streets of New York, and it didn't go well.
New York saying that this is not a black day. This is not a black day. This is a youth day. This is a youth day, Eric Adams. This is not a black day. Your policies are anti-black. You are a disgrace to all black people in this city. The things that you have done are unconscionable. You hurt our schools. Our streets are dirty. Our children are harassed by the police. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You can shush me all you want, but the people are with us. And this is not a black day. This is a justice day.
First of all, I want to thank you for being here this morning. And I want to thank the supporters of all ethnic groups.
This is a disgrace.
My man had the million-man march out there behind him. He said, look, he is a black thing up here today. He had a family reunion behind him. That was crazy.
This isn't a black thing. This is an Eric Adams thing. You are the disgrace. My man was on it. I love that. And they didn't start till he was ready to stop neither. Because he wasn't about, he wasn't about to stop. I'm all for that, man. He's right. He's right. The man closed up the libraries. So stop and frisk is pretty much back in effect. It's crazy up in New York right now. So I completely understand the frustrations of the New York City population. Are you, look, I want to make a point to say this. Lamar Whitehead got arrested at the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. Diddy got arrested a couple of months, last month. And Eric Adams, the trio, the bros are going to jail. This is crazy.
There was somebody else too. There was a woman who was it? I gotta look it up. There was a woman too that got caught up in some stuff too. It was a black woman. She got caught up in something.
Was she with the crew? Was she riding with the crew?
I don't know if she was with the crew, but what
okay. Well, they was a crew.
She was
Diddy, he presented Diddy with the key to the city. Lamar Whitehead said he had the mayor on speed dial. So they was a crew. There was a faction. There was the NWO.
I gotta look it up. But I think the lady who I'm thinking about, she wasn't in that group there, but she was in Baltimore. And they sent her packing.
Not Baltimore.
I'm telling you. Go ahead. I'm gonna find it.
You ain't gonna do no Baltimore. Ty, how do you feel about Eric Adams? Is this something we always thought would happen, or are you actually surprised that he's seeing his day, quote unquote, in court?
Surprised. You're right. Actually, it was pretty hilarious. They had text messages, staffers running to the bathroom, deleting apps.
He was deleting in the middle of the trial, going to the bathroom and deleting it.
He left his phone at home, pretending that he couldn't get into his phone.
Oh, you talking about Maryland?
Password. They have a lot going on.
Maryland got out. Maryland got out, Dex. Just so you know.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she got off. But again, that's another legal situation with a black politician in these huge cities. You know, you look at people like Lori Lightfoot, you look at Marilyn Mosby, you look at the person before Marilyn, actually the mayor of Baltimore, the last couple of mayors of Baltimore, actually. The last two women that have been mayor of Baltimore, Stephanie Rawlins Blake and what was the other lady's name? Catherine Pugh. They've all had legal issues as well. So a lot of these African Americans in these big cities are making a bad name for a lot of great politicians in other cities. So I feel like this is a bad look. And at some point, what do you say?
Listen, I'm going to say this just one time and one time only. They're doing the things everybody's doing. They're just not allowed to do it. And so they need to stop trying to do the things.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, so we can't get away with it. That's what you're saying.
You can't get away with the things that your peers are getting away with.
Okay.
So you
be very clear.
The line.
Eric Adams isn't the only person who was upgrading his tickets on flights.
Not.
He's not the only person. Well, when they were going through what he did, they're like, "Oh, he upgraded his tickets to flights for free. He went into like nice
international business class."
And I'm like, he did everything that I would have been doing if I was in an office too. Like, there's nobody. Guess what? Somebody taught him how to do it. He's not the only person that did it. So I need to know who you pissed off and who sold you down the river, because that's what happened here. You pissed somebody off, and they said, "Oh, well, remember you went to Turkey? Oh, okay. You had that dinner. You had that steak and that lobster. Yeah.
Essentially,
they had the meatballs next.
This is what
I meatballs. You know, he had the Wagyu meatballs.
Y'all know all them Philly people that went down a couple years ago. All this stuff. I was like, oh, who'd y'all piss off? Because y'all are all doing the same thing. I mean, they're all dirtbags. I mean, let's be honest.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just racism, I guess, in a different form, right?
I should run.
Well, I'm not going to say racism either, though, because I think a lot of it is stupidity, too. Like, people can't do things to you if you don't give them the ammunition to do it. Because why would you be at the office doing dirt and telling somebody else that you're doing dirt? You're supposed to do dirt on your own.
And flexing the dirt.
You on Instagram in Turkey. What you doing in Turkey?
Like, why are you in Turkey?
What are you doing?
Like, what you even there for?
And of course, he's not the only person that's doing it. Because guess what? When he upgraded those flights, it was 2 first class seats. So who's you with? Somebody else did it too.
They caught him. They not caught him, but this is old footage from years ago when he first became mayor, and he was dining with Republican donors at a restaurant like immediately at the night he became mayor. So it's always strange activity around Eric Adams, and people are clearly sick of it. So we'll see how that whole trial.
Can you imagine if him and Diddy end up in jail, like the high of presenting him to with the keys to say, like, you think you're untouchable, and then like what a mighty fall that is for the
you have to put that picture up in your cell, like of you giving him the key to the city for the last time y'all go get.
Like, life is so full of mighty highs and mighty lows. None of us are above the fall.
He used to come into his press conferences playing "Run This Town" by Jay-Z and Rihanna and Kanye, because New York City and he's the mayor. That's how he used to enter his press conferences. But this last one that he did not play his music.
Who he used?
He didn't have anything.
Tim McGraw in the background.
They always go to Stevie when they're in trouble.